Hello and welcome to this IGTV. This is Claudine. Thank you so much for listening. So some of you may have noticed during the last lockdown, or maybe you're in lockdown now, due to the pandemic, that there have been a lot of creators who have launched new businesses or have even launched their social media accounts. And maybe that's you listening in, or maybe similar to me, you've noticed that as well. And a lot of people shared with me that some of the reasons why they have done that is because they wanted to have something new to do, or they wanted to realise a dream. And I'm sure for loads of other reasons in between. So the focus of this video is about how you take things one step further, how you really raise your visibility, build your reputation and network effectively online, especially for those who work in the people development or management or any people industries. So all those coaches and consultants out there. And since this is a global audience, it's worth notice that many of you are probably in lockdown, or many of you are receiving messages in the press stating that you're about to go into lockdown. You know, even in the UK, there was in the Daily Mail an article, some people call it Daily Fail, but there was an article that we may go into lockdown in the UK again next month. So even with the aftermath of the pandemic, you know, even if you're not in lockdown, you know, most of us are connecting less face to face, which makes this topic so important. Because now it's really important that you really increase your visibility and your reach and increase the perception of your brand authority in the online environment. So I'm going to give you some quick fire free ways that you can build your visibility and network effectively beyond just posting on social media. So number one, use your DMs. So I have produced a lot of posts on DMs, but it's really important to use your DMs to connect with people within your industry. And I'm always surprised by people that don't do this regularly. It's something that I have done regularly over the past 10 years, even before becoming self-employed. So when I was working as a learning development professional in different organisations, I regularly connected and requested to meet up with others within my industry to network, and I did that in the online space. And you know, it was a lot of the time I just really DM them saying, you know, I want to learn more about what you do. And during those meetings, you know, we learnt about mutually what each other does. We also found similarities and discussed how we could possibly support each other. And that was really effective. And you will get rejections. Some people will just ignore your messages, but many people will be opening to meet you. And there are a number of tools out there that you can use to mail merge messages. And as you can imagine, a lot of people do not want to use these tools because they're very bot-like and they're very impersonable. But I have a tool in my bio, which is actually a tool that has been partnered with Facebook. So you won't necessarily trigger the algorithm because Facebook is owned by Instagram. And there's quite a lot of influencers who have been using this. And it's not a bot tool. So check that out. And it's called Manychat. So have a look at that tool. There's a link in the bio with an offer. So you can sign up for that for free. Number two is attend networking events online. There are there's tons of events, I should say, that you can attend online. And you can find them via connections. So a lot of the time I would just use keywords in, for instance, tools such as LinkedIn, just to find out any networking events that other people who you're connected with are hosting or which they have shared. And also there's other tools such as Eventbrite. And with Eventbrite, some of the events are paid and some of them are free events. And what I've learned is that it's better to go to the networking events that are paid and pay a small fee. And the reason why is because you tend to get more senior peers in your niche at those events. And they're usually better designed events. So even if you don't necessarily meet someone, you're actually going to attend an event that's worthwhile. The free events can be attended by anyone, and I find that a lot of people said that they find that they're less likely to network and build effective relationships via the free events. So the free events is something to avoid. Number 3, another way of improving your reach is really just through raising your profile through others. So actively in your DMs or even through your connections, participate in events. So for instance, podcasts. There's a great tool called Podbooker where you can find out all the podcasts in your niche. So who hosts all the podcasts within your niche. And you can also get into blogging and do guest blogs. So write to the editors or publishers or even people within your niche. See if you can partner with them to produce a blog. So with the editors and publishers, go to your trade and your industry magazines, and with your other people in your network, agree to mutually publish content on each other's sites. And one of the great things about that is it's great for website SEO. So it again increases your visibility, because as I said in previous videos, SEO, so search engine optimization via Google, is about improving all the interconnections that you have. So the more places that you're visible, the stronger your connection is in the web, and the more it raises your visibility. Also collaborate with other people. You know, you can do hosted events online, so you can do Zoom events with other people within your niche. You can do live, so it's great to do collaborations, and I've shared a carousel about that, and also a IGTV about how you can benefit from doing live events and how that can raise your profile. Also, like I said, you know, use those podcasts, and also look at how you can maybe use Clubhouse. So a lot of people have been doing a lot of collaborations via Clubhouse, and it's a great way of introducing different people to each other's audience. So those are 3 simple ways which you can network and raise your profile online beyond social media. And as always, share any ideas that you have in the comment section below. If you are a business owner, or you have a social media account, or you're an employee that wants to increase your profile, your visibility, you can do this for, you know, raising your visibility to hopefully get a more senior role in your organization or in another organization. And if you're self-employed, it's great obviously for business development. But if you want any support around that, then please click on the link in my bio and sign up to have a 15-minute discussion with me, and we can see if we can match and if I can support you, because this is something that I do regularly within my business, and it's something that I can support you with. So that is the end of my IGTV. Thank you again for listening, and happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day.